The creative writing department at the Governor's School is broken up into two tracks, fiction and poetry. We're very interested in the department in giving students a historical overview of the two genres. We do this by reading work by published authors from the various major movements in the two genres. The skills that we're trying to engender in the creative writing department for fiction are strategies for developing ideas, characterization, point of view, scene, dialogue, and revision strategies. In poetry, we're interested in helping students to work better in poetic form, develop their ability to create unique imagery, and also write in personas not their own. A typical day at the Governor's School in both fiction and poetry would begin with some sort of morning exercise that helps them to isolate some of the different skills that we're talking about. Then we would read work by published authors and discuss that work. And later in the afternoon to evening, we have many manuscript workshops in which students turn in their own original work, and the rest of the students give practical constructive criticism toward revision.
Every week we have a specific form, whether it be the villanelle or the sestina or the sonnet. We learn a different form every week. And every weekend we have a workshop where all 9 of us get together and we choose one work from each person, and we go around and we help them out. You know, they ask us specific questions about their work, what they should change, what they should add, if it's clear, if the format's working for them. And we discuss that about 10-15 minutes for each piece. And other than that, we've been workshopping a lot, and we've been trying to come up with certain pieces to put in our book, our creative writing anthology.
We read short stories and discuss them in class, and then we'll do exercises from those short stories. We'll do imitations, we'll write our own stuff. We're doing readings. We actually have readings coming up this week that we're doing, and we have studio time where you have time to just free write.
All different forms of writing, all different areas of writing. You just don't stick to your own style. Like, you come into this program, like I asked someone coming to this program, what's your style? What do you typically write? And they would answer, oh, I'm mostly into humor. Oh, I'm mostly into like mystery. Or there is no more of that. I could ask the same person and they would be like, I have no idea. And really, you're just getting a sense of everything. You're not just like, your mindset has completely evolved by now, and my mindset has completely evolved by now.
The creative writing performances are really exciting because you do get to present your work to a large audience. Beforehand, it's just a couple of friends and they say, oh, that's good, that's good. But when it's in front of everyone, you get a lot of critical feedback from people from different art areas who might not know a lot about poetry.
The biggest thing with writing that I've learned and that we're all learning is the art of revision, and how nothing is perfect the first time, and how you can get so much more out of something after looking at it several different ways.
They have a first round of auditions that are due in like the beginning of January. For writers, we sent in work samples between like 5 and 7 pages, and you send a personal narrative statement about your interest in the arts and about your experience in your art area. So it's a pretty general application. You send it in and then you get a response from your intermediate unit, which you can find online too. And then if you get through that round, you'll go on to the audition round. And there we did a live audition, so we wrote something on the spot. We brought extra work with us that we'd written since the last application, and we had interviews. And I think that's similar with the other art areas, like you do a live audition and then you do an interview.